TV Pinpoint Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
Well, good morning, everybody. All clear on the radar. Now, we may see a couple of drizzles and drips on the windshields this morning and some of that mist and fog. There is plenty of that around. Take a look at the current conditions. 63 in Tallahassee, 61 in Thomasville. We're at 59 in Valdosta. Not a lot of breeze to stir things up. The air is super moist, and that's where all this fog is coming from. And I do think till 9 or 10 o'clock this morning, we're going to have to contend with that fog. Normal temperatures for this time of the year, 42 and 68. Yesterday, our split was 57 and 79, and I think we're going to be warmer maybe than both of those numbers today. A record for the state's 85. I don't think we get that warm, but we could and should get up over 80 in more areas. Now, the cold spots this morning, 59 degrees for Valdosta and for Homerville. The warmest ones, a bunch of 66s for Wilma, for Mariana, for Apalachicola, for Blakely, and for Albany. Most of us someplace in those low to mid 60s. That is 20+ degrees warmer than normal. Got all this warm air surging in from the Gulf. Going to have more south and southwest winds today to keep that up. The dividing line between that warm air and much cooler air north is up over parts of the Ohio Valley. Now, over the next couple of days, this boundary is going to sag a little bit more south. The energy is going to be long gone, and the boundary itself is going to weaken and shrivel up as it continues to move south. Now, it still could ring a few showers out of the clouds by the time it gets here, if there's any juice left to it. And that means maybe Sunday we talk about a sprinkle or two, but not like the last couple of Sundays when we were talking about all-day soaking type rains. I think for today, for tomorrow, going to look and feel a lot like it did yesterday. And that means the fog early. There will be some clouds for sure, but eventually we get through those clouds and we warm up really well, especially for the middle of February. I do think 80 degrees in play each of the next couple of days. And as far as those rain chances go, they're not zero today or tomorrow, but they're not real good either. A couple of sprinkles, sure, it's possible, especially early while we have this fog around, when we have this additional cloud cover. But I think for a lot of us, the combination skies are going to take over and things will warm up and feel awfully spring-like. Even if they're not maybe the prettiest looking days, they're certainly going to feel pretty nice. Winds on the Gulf today, southwest 5 to 12, seas 1 to 3 feet. There's a look at the tide times. You know, you can always double check these, WCTV.tv. It's our webpage. Looks like the low tides. They're next up, but not for another couple hours. All right, 50s and 60s. It's foggy. It's warm, that's for sure. This afternoon, I think today is the day more of us get to 80. We'll go with warm and humid, especially by mid-February standards. Tonight is more upper 50s and low 60s. And yes, there'll be more fog tomorrow morning. What about that extended forecast? Well, these next couple of days, we are straight up bonus weather. Highs near 80, lows in the 50s. Doesn't get much better than that, my friends. I do see maybe a little change trying to get here middle of next week. Got time to work on that for you.
All right, it's now